Hello and welcome to another episode of PRFC Fan Show, a fan show by fans for fans. I'm Kevin.
Line. And I'm Edward.
I was not expecting that. And we're just going to keep going with this. So, Edward, what did you think of the Seattle Sounders game this past weekend?
Well, you know, on the way over here, I drove past Seawaz's house, and he was still hanging up his clean sheets to dry from the game.
Yeah.
You didn't see it. We got a little bit of rain. But we came away with 3 points. Chris Cortez scored another goal, which is at this point to be expected.
And a club record.
Yeah, and for a brief moment in time, we were in first place. I think it was about 30 minutes.
A very brief moment in time. Orange County came in the next day and crapped all over that party. That's all right.
Sure did, but that's kind of their MO.
We've got a game in hand, though, so, you know, we'll take care of business again. Overall, I thought it was an okay game. I was expecting a little bit more from our offense, to be honest. But we came away from the 3 points. We got switchbacks. Maybe we'll be able to deliver a little bit more. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully we got a pretty easy, well, relatively easy road, you know, middle of the table teams that are coming up. And hopefully we can capitalize on that and take some points away from Salt Lake and Orange County when they play each other this week.
That's right. Let's root for both of them losing on Wednesday.
Kevin, I'm kind of surprised to see you in one piece after the cage match this week.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, actually. There was no respect for old people. You know, we had a great time. The cage match was one-on-one. I took some film on it. The guy I went against had no mercy for me whatsoever, but we still had a good time. Let's check it out. Okay, here we are. We're at the cage match. This is
Brandon Naranjo.
Brandon. And Brandon, we were matched up in the second match.
Yep.
What did you do to me, Brandon?
I completely humiliated him. You know, age doesn't matter in this game, so I can just go all out.
He did go all out. He knocked me out in like 15 seconds. It was, I mean, I thought I'd last a little bit longer than that, but you think it was a little less?
It felt shorter.
Okay, I've heard that line before. You know, this is abuse for old people, by the way.
Guess so.
You know, but he has no guilt. He's in it to win it, you know, but we're going in a second time. That was a warm-up. I'm going to try and make it to 20, maybe even 30 seconds this time.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Brandon. Good luck to you, too. So, it's all over. This is Anthony, too. Anthony, congratulations. He is the winner of the belt for the first PRFC cage match. Anthony, I have one question for you. Were you just glad that you didn't have to face me in the cage?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to have to pick on the old fat guy.
You were the more experienced.
Yeah.
This is the more experienced.
In the 70s and 80s, yeah, it was a while back. So how long have you been playing soccer?
Since I was like 6.
Yeah? Preferred position?
Forward.
Forward? Who do you play with now?
My club, North Phoenix Christian Milan.
North Christian Phoenix Milan?
North Phoenix Christian Soccer Club, Milan.
Gotcha. That's a long name. Great. Well, you know, you did play really well. You had a couple of pretty killer shots that we got on tape. So I think it's a belt well deserved.
Yeah.
So another question for you is, you come back next year, defend the title.
Yeah. That's what I'm planning on doing.
That's great. Do you have any words of wisdom for people who might want to try this next year?
Try to pick the last number.
Yeah, that is smart. I got 10. I was not smart. Great. Well, Anthony, congratulations. And I guess we'll see you at some of the Phoenix Rising games?
Yep.
All right. Take care, man.
You too.
So I had an opportunity to sit down and talk to Gladson Awako. We had a great conversation, and we're going to show that next. Hello, I am here with Gladson Awako. Who to say?
To say, yeah. Once way.
Yeah, that's all I know, right? That's all I remember.
Once way you go like, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That's Gladson is, of course, from Ghana, and that is a language called Twi. It was fun talking to Solomon, and it's going to be fun talking to you. As you know, I have a little history with Ghanan football players, and it's a very, very wonderful time in my life. So, Gladson, can you tell us a little bit about your career and what you started to do as a professional? Because you had a great career going on in Ghana.
Yeah, sure. I started from a juvenile football, which we call it back home like the under 10s, like under 12. That's where I started. Age should be like 8, like 10.
Okay.
So I started playing with them. So that's where I was born too. So I grew up in that area.
Oh, and we should say for the record, you were not born in Barakum.
No, I'm not born in Barakum. I'm born in Accra, called Teshin.
Yeah.
So, but I'm from the Volta region, not from the Ashanti region. No. I'm from the Volta region. Then from there, I moved to Ajax Academy in Accra. Then from there, they they took me to the big one in Obuasi, where they camp.
Okay.
Where they camp the guys, and they make sure they take good care of us, our education and all that. So I joined them also for like 3-4 years. So
and we should note too, that's a big deal in Ghana.
Yeah,
that is not easy to get into. It's not easy to be a part of.
Yeah.
So kudos to you for being a part of that program.
Yeah, thank you. And I think Solomon too was with Feyenoord Academy. You know, they are all from Holland. A big rivalry too.
Yeah, I bet.
So we didn't get a chance to play each other back home in Ghana too, because of the problems over there. So we didn't get a chance to play among ourselves with Solomon and we didn't play there. But from there, I moved back to Accra from the academy. I moved back to Accra and I joined a team called Miracle FC, like a third division. So I joined.
And this is actually your first real step into professional career.
Yeah, should be my first professional career. So I joined them for some months, and we played a game with Heart of Lions, which they are in the Premier League, the first league.
Yes.
So we played them, and right after the game, the president of the club saw me and was like, "Hey, I like this guy." So right there, I have to join them, and they are also about to start the season. So they are planning for a preseason in the Volta region. That team too is from the Volta region. That's where my parents, that's their hometown. That's where they're coming from. So when I told them, "Oh, this is what is happening," they were happy, for me joining that club.
That's a big step.
Very big step. Yep. So I took it. I didn't even think about it. I just told my manager then I would like to join them. So I joined them, and that's how everything started from there. And from there I joined the under 20. That very year I joined the under 20 team. So actually everything started from when I joined Lions. So that's where I started like my real like professional career.
Well, it seems like when Americans think of Ghanan football, the first thing they think of is Black Stars, of course.
Yeah.
If they know anything about regional stuff at all, Heart Alliance, Berkram, Chelsea, are the clubs that people are going to think of. So being a part of Heart Alliance is a huge deal. I mean, you've kind of made it at that point.
Yeah. Sure.
So several years there, you're playing on U20 also. You won an African Championship League game.
WAFO. We won the WAFO in Nigeria, which is in 2009. Then we went to African Youth Championship in Rwanda, also the same year, and we won it too. And I was player of the tournament. And from there we qualified to play in the World Cup.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In Egypt, and we won the trophy too. Played Brazil in the final with 10 men. And
that's incredible.
We still won it.
Now you were playing number 10 at that time, right?
Yes, I was playing number 10.
But you played fullback earlier in your career, correct?
Yes, from the academy, they try us like several positions.
But Fullback, really?
So I get a chance to play sometimes at this like at number 4, and sometimes at the right back and left back too.
Wow.
So
Did you like it?
Not really.
Yeah, it's not a
really,
midfielder
but,
mentality at all.
Not really, but I kind of like the right back position. Yeah, I kind of like it.
You can chase down wingers and stuff, but if you're in that center back position, then you got to deal with
a whole lot of players. All right, so I kind of like the right back. Yeah.
Gotcha. So other than that short stint at fullback, you've been a number 10.
Yeah, I've been like number 8.
Number
10,
8 too.
Number 8, number 10, and with Out of Lions, they sometimes use me at the left wing.
Yeah.
They sometimes play me at the left wing, and I think I enjoy that position too.
You've got the speed, you got the ball handling skills.
Yeah.
You know that makes good sense. Which position do you enjoy playing the most?
10.
Number 10.
Yeah.
See, this is why I like Gladson. I played when I played, and I wasn't any good, but when I played, it was always number 10.
Yeah.
And
I like number 10 to have more, like, to control the game, to enjoy it. So
because you get to see, right?
Everything,
you're watching, you're trying to figure out where to place the ball. Yeah.
To make the game flow and try to bring out when the team is in difficult situations. They need you as the number 10, the number 8, which 8 and 10 is kind of similar a bit, but just the 10 is more like kind of deep and has some free roll in there.
It's the roaming that's fun because you get more creative. You just got to be able to pass the ball when it comes down to it.
Sure.
So tell us about how you ended up with Phoenix Rising.
Okay, I joined Phoenix Rising through Patrice Cateron. I worked with him in Congo for about 3 years. Yeah, we worked for 3 years before he left to join. Before he left, so I was still there. So after my season with Mazembe, I went back home. So we got in touch, and so that's how I got to join Phoenix Rising.
So what was your thought when he said, hey, I got this team in the desert in the United States, do you want to come? I mean, what was your initial reaction to that?
Okay, I didn't say anything, but because of the way we've lived already in Congo, it's been a good, a very good, I would say like a good father to me. He has really helped me when he came to Congo. Through him, I got some opportunities. Through him, I get some play times and all that. So I knew if he still want me here, he want me to join him here, he's going to help me. He's going to help me to improve also as a player, which I think I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no, and with the likes of DDA also being here, I think it's going to.
How much of a pull was DDA being here for you?
Say that again?
How much of a plus was that for you that DDA was here? Was it a big thing?
Yeah, we always watch him on the screen, and for me to get that opportunity to play alongside him is a big plus, and I grab it and I said, yes, coach, I will come. I'll join and see how the future goes.
Now, did you leave anybody behind in Ghana when you came over here? Family?
Yes, I have my family, my mom, my siblings, my kid, so.
But overall, you're single then?
Yeah.
Ladies?
Yeah, sure. So it was very, I like it. When he told me, I like it, and I said, yeah, coach, I would like to join. So I think I've not regretted coming. So far, I've really enjoyed my stay, and with the people I met, like, they're very nice people, and I think I like it. I just signed for four months when I came last year. So after the 4 months, so the staff was like, okay, we want you to stay. We want you to be part of us. I said, why not? I would like to be here too, because I've liked the place, and I've gotten used to the guys, and so I think it's good for me to continue.
Well, and it
Yeah.
speaks a lot about your play because they wanted to keep you around and extend your contract. I remember it was in September of last year when
Yeah.
you came in, and it was
Yeah.
hot. I remember
Very.
that and you were saying it was Orange County that you played.
Yeah, I think that was my first game. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a hot game. You came in, it was like you'd been there almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Communication was good. You fit in with the team.
Yeah.
And then we were upset when we found out that you only had a 4-month contract. We were like, well, he's like a loner. Crap.
Yeah.
We don't want this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was very good when we heard, I think it was in December that they renewed your contract.
Yeah, before we went home for the break.
Yeah, that's great. So when you get home, lots to talk about with your parents and your friends about how wacky America is and this crazy team.
It's my first. I've not been here before. That was my first time, so it was also like another experience for me because I do because of the work we do. We travel a lot. Today you find yourself in this country. Tomorrow you'll find yourself there. But aside the weather here, I like it.
There you go. Yeah.
I like
The weather always is a little bit of a damper for a soccer player.
Yeah, I like it.
Is there any place that you would like to go visit in the United States while you're here, when you have time off?
Yes, I think last year last year we visited with Mala. With one of our best friends here. We were at what do we call it? I've forgotten a bit, but we visited our place, and I think it was really nice. And
Is it here in Arizona or?
no, we drove 2 hours, I think.
Okay.
But recently too, I was in Grand Canyon.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, it's really good. It's nice out there.
Very different from Ghana.
Far different. We don't have stuff like that. We don't see stuff like that.
No.
So I think it's very good.
Great.
Yeah, which I would like to visit there again.
It's
Yeah,
a lot
maybe
of fun to
after
do.
the season,
Get
yeah.
down on the river, do a river rafting trip.
Okay, maybe next time I'll try to be on there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So let's talk about footy. You've definitely been getting into form in the past couple of games. You, of course, had a wonderful game this past weekend. What a position, what a way to take a shot. You get the assist also. You made man of the match from the Phoenix Rising fans,
Yeah.
and then you made team of the week.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that,
Thank you.
It always feels
Thank
good,
you.
right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, right.
And it was well deserved. Do you feel like your form is starting to come together? I mean, it's the right time for it to happen if it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think during the beginning of the season, I was kind of struggling a bit, not getting my game well, and it's been off and on. But before the red card, I think there's some 2-3 games we played, which I feel more confident,
Your play was more aggressive,
and
both offensively and defensively.
Yes.
And then it all clicked. And again, with Colorado, you had a great night. It's funny. It seemed like you were being marked for this, for a good amount of the game on Saturday.
Yeah.
You don't see a midfielder being necessarily marked all the time, but I forget the number of the guy. If it was 21, I forget.
Yeah, there is one guy who is really on me, and we play with Sam, and Sam, he knows me very well, so definitely he's going to talk to his other guy, hey, just be close. So I could see when he's always on me. There's a guy I don't know I can't remember his number, but he's right on me all the time. Just make sure he's close. He's close to me. So these are some. It happens.
It does.
It happens.
But
like,
you put on the Jets and left them behind a couple times.
it happens. So it's good. It's good when you like things like this happen. Then you know like your importance in the game. So.
Well, you are definitely an integral part of this team, and we are a team with a lot of depth. So I know the amount of time you get can be frustrating for players, but you're getting a lot of time. I mean, I think you've had 20 starts, right?
Yes.
And it's been productive. 5 assists, 1 goal. You know, you're having a good season. What do you enjoy the most when you're on the pitch? What part of the game do you like the most?
Okay, I'm not that type, like more physical, and with my height too, I like it more when like we are on our rhythm, like moving it
quick,
like causing like havoc over there, That's what I like to do. That's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
And that also gets me more into the game. Yeah.
It's that's the fun part of the position. You can use ball control to get around opponents, and then of course you're always keeping that eye open so you can get that quick lob off if you need to, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about RGV coming up next week?
Yeah, I think it's also going to be a tough one. I think when we played them last months ago, they were quite good. Yeah, quite good.
Better than they usually are, actually.
Yeah.
They played above level.
Yeah, they have some good players. So I think it's another tough game that we'll be experiencing here. But we'll still have to do our best to get the 3 points. We still have to do our best to get the 3 points. Very important.
It is. I used to think, as long as we're top 4, but now that I think about it, you got to be top 2 so you get that home field advantage, right?
Yeah, I think that didn't help us last season when we were, I think, on 6th or 7th position last year.
Was it? Yeah, 6th, 5th or 6th. Yeah,
fifth position. Now we have to play in Kansas. So I think this time we should get those games played here first, which will be on our advantage too.
Yeah, a big advantage. Yeah. We'll all be behind you guys. So did you get a Diplo bobblehead?
Yes, I have one. I have one which like plays music and the head
pretty
going.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that if you put Diplo next to Drogba, it looks like Drogba is kneeling and worshiping Diplo?
Okay, I've not realized that yet. So I think I have to try this. I have both. I have Didier too in there, so I'll try it.
Yeah, put it together because it looks like he's just worshiping Diplo. It's pretty funny. Sorry, Drogba.
The big man. Yeah.
I was in the interview with Coach Shantz this morning, and Peter Ramage is sitting in the next room, and I was like, I think Ramage has headed too many balls because he's so headstrong,
Yeah.
And I was like, he's sitting right in there. I got to shut up. Because I love Ramage. He's awesome. But he's a strong man. I mean, he's getting our defense shored up.
He's one of the guys that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Sean, all these guys I met last season. They are very good guys, and they make sure they get you close to them. To make you adapt. So I think he's a good guy, very, very good person.
Yeah, I'm glad to have him here.
Yeah, very good person.
Well, listen, best of luck with the rest of the season.
Okay.
It's great to see you just getting out there and feeling stronger on the pitch.
Thank you.
And we will see you out there and, of course, support you week in and week out.
Thank you very much.
Meg Gladson.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
You bet.
A huge thank you to Gladson for being on the show. This is PRFC Fan Show by fans for fans, and we'll see you next week.
Or maybe in 2 weeks.
Isn't that a fortnight?
That is a fortnight. Could be 3 weeks.
Maybe, let's make it a month.
I might be busy, so maybe 2 months.
Sometime next quarter.
Yep. 2019 sounds good.
I can make 2019.